Lightning. Hello all, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the LD only walkthrough series. This is episode 37. The last few videos I've done have been about a stable R5 and some stable B10 teams for dungeons. So now I want to revisit my Rift Beast teams and see if I can improve the scores. So right now we're here on the Dark Rift Beast. So I have triple S on all of these. Fire is not consistent triple S though. I don't think wind is either. Dark's actually fairly decent, but I just wanted to start with dark and moving my way to the left. So we're just going to see what we can do here. So in the Dark Rift Beast, you want to have a lot of multi-hitters to free up your monsters that are soul chained, and then big damage to kill the Rift Beast. We're going to see if we have anything else we can put in the front row that's a multi-hitter. Could potentially be using the Dark Vampire Lord. So he's got 2 and then 3. Let's put him in the front row and change the leader skill to his. And let's see how good that does. So our triple S before was just over 4 million damage. And who's he going to lock? He locked the Vampire Lord first, so we immediately want to go with 8 hits. And that we're trying to get rid of that soul chain as fast as possible. Now, Joltan might not be the best for front row, although he does reflect damage. So that might help. We don't need to unchain, so let's do bigger damage. So we move through that pretty quickly. We're at 2.3. Use that big damage there. And save his attack just in case he's the one that's not chained. Let's heal up. Now we can do big damage. 2.7. I don't think we're going to get better than our... We didn't do enough damage. It's only 3.3. Let's go take a look at the team that got the record. And 4.1. Okay, interesting. Dark Harpy. Because Shaman's got the passive. Increases damage you inflict on dark by 100%. Let's get rid of Joltan. He does damage based on max HP. He should be tanky enough to be in the front row. Let's see how that goes. So we should be, if we're going to break our record, we should try to be over 3 million when we exit the groggy state. And we're at 2.5 million. So we're going to be a little over 3 million here, or very close to 3 million anyway, and then we'll get the 500,000 bonus. So once again, we're shy of 3.5 million, just a little bit. So that's a double S instead of Emily, because Camilla is definitely going to do more damage. Put her in the back, take Vero out, Shaman goes in the front, Crow goes in the back. Now we got 4 really solid damage dealers. See if that helps. Over 2 million damage. Nice hit by Crow. Wow. Okay. 3.3 million. Camilla is self-healing. And actually, so Vampire Lord got soul chained, which means Shaman takes the hit, which should be fine. Yep. And gets to do some nice damage. 3.8 million almost. Is that a new record? Yeah, 4.294. So we just didn't beat it by much, but we now have a new record, and that could be a new good team. So I finished recording last night, and after I did, I just wasn't really happy with the progress I'd made. We'd only gained about 100k damage on the boss. So this morning I got back up, tried a bunch of other teams, and this is what I've landed on. So we're on run 9 right now. So we just got a triple S and got 4.2, which is about what we got last night. So our previous record was 4.1, got 4.4, 4.8, we hit 5 million, 4.1, 4.3, 4.5, 4.8, 4.5, 4.2. And we'll see what this last run is. But our new average is above our old record. In those first 9 runs, it hasn't wiped yet, but there have been a couple of close calls. I've been watching it. And sometimes Eshir does not do his heal, or the Vampire Lord doesn't get his vampire buff up before he gets captured by the soul chain. So let's see what we got here. 5.031. Average damage is now almost 4.6. Definitely doing way better. And so let's take a look at the team. So Dark Vampire Lord, Darion, Eshir, Crow, and I did rerun Hellea. Since she was on the record team before, I figured it would be good to put her back in. Combined Elsharion with Eshir. So Elsharion does damage based off of the number of buffs on him and his attack speed. So by bringing in Eshir that does a speed buff, helping Elsharion's damage quite a bit, and he does a good amount of damage. So first is the Dark Vampire Lord. I've shown these runes in other videos, but he hasn't changed. He's on speed, crit damage, HP, and you can see that his runes are not necessarily that great yet. He's missing a gem there, so there's an HP percent that could be gemmed there, and we can increase. You can power this up to plus 15 to get a little more attack power. And his artifacts really aren't much to be written about. But he's got 1 fight set, 1 shield set, and then 1 blade set for crit rate. And his crit rate's not that good, so he's clearly not on the best runes. And he could use more defense since he's in the front row. This team has been close to wiping a couple of times. Part of that is because the Dark Vampire Lord, when he gets hit by the thorns in the front, his HP goes pretty low. So if I were to add more defense to him, he'd probably be in much better shape. Here's Hellea's runes. I previously had her on Rage, but I could not get the stats that I wanted. So I put her on Fatal Blade, and she's 99% crit rate, 163% crit damage, 51% accuracy. She's slow as heck, but that doesn't matter in Rift Beasts. And she's got almost plus 2,000 attack. She still has, we could do 1 gem there, add a little speed there. We can gem in something there and get a better grind on that. Need another grind on attack there. So she should be over plus 2,000 attack when she's runed up better, but she's on attack, crit damage attack, because she does not need to be speedy. This is the only place I use her. And then she's on 2 attack artifacts. Gives another 20% crit damage here, additional damage, additional damage, additional damage, crit damage taken to help her survivability. And then when the enemy's HP is low, another 22% crit damage. Elsharion is here. Plus 17,000 HP, 91% crit rate, 150% crit damage, speed, crit damage, HP, with some attack subs, some HP subs, a lot of speed, more speed there, some crit rate, crit damage, accuracy, and then HP and HP, but the substats are about, now this one's not necessarily the best. Some more accuracy to make sure he lands defense break and dots. And then Eshir is here on Swift Blade, speed, crit damage, HP. And just, you know, there's some room for improvement there too. HP and defense artifacts. So you can always pause this video and look at things in more detail. Just try not to add too much to the length of this video. And then Darion here, really tanky, really good defense, 83% accuracy, 42% resistance. So that's Darion, and he's on guard, fight, shield. And the shield room helps give Elsharion another buff at the beginning. He's on speed, HP, and he's on HP defense. And some accuracy, some crit damage taken reduction, another reduction here. So Darion's pretty stout, and he doesn't really ever look like he's in danger of dying. And then Crow's in there. This is my Crow that's used in every other video. Plus 10,000 HP, plus 1,400 attack. He's slow as heck again. Crit rate, crit damage really high. He's on Rage Blade. Attack, crit damage, attack. This is, you know, this Crow I do not use in PvP. He's just too slow. I need to build another one for that. We got a new best score, 5.087. And all triple S's. And so I think we've really kind of nailed it on this team. And then it's just a matter of improving the runes, improving towers, and we'll continue to see that score creep up a little bit. But I'm pretty happy with this team. So we're here tonight for two reasons. One is I wanted to try to improve my Dark Rift Beast score, which I was able to do. And then the other one was summons. 4 regular light dark summons, plus a legendary all attribute. And then we have another legendary and a few other junk scrolls. Just like every other light and dark only account owner out there, I wanted to see if I could get new light and dark toys, and having 5 scrolls sitting in storage, it's hard to resist. So here we go. Let's see if we can get something good. And with the junk scrolls, we're just looking for lightning, and can we get a nat 5 or skill ups for our monsters. And so far we're not seeing anything useful. I don't know if the Dark Hypno Meow is fully skilled up or not, but I don't have a sleep team yet. I'm waiting on Ashabel to show up, because then I could have a nice RTA sleep team. Until that happens, oh, lightning on 1 wind scroll. No, that's well, she's a fusion monster, so she's going to become LD pieces. It won't help to get another one tonight, but that means our next summoning session is going to be sooner. Okay, we've got 1 legendary scroll. Can we get a nat 5? No, black tea bunny, which are not nat 5s, just so you know. Okay, so this is what we're here for, right? The light and dark only toy addiction. So we're going to see if we can get anything good. 1 new toy. That's all I'm asking, come to us. Can you be nice to us? Here we go. 1 new toy. Come on. Something good. Dark Penguin Knight. That's a dupe. That was the first one I pulled in this account. Dupe Eshir. Yeah, it's kind of helpful, but it's not new. Come on, 2 more. Yes, okay, that's Jumaline. She's new, and she's a pretty good nuker. That'll work. It's at least a new toy. So good pull. Lightning. My RTA team just got better. Verisa is the best nat 4 light dark stripper. She's outstanding. She's getting built immediately. We will be playing with Verisa in RTA very soon. This is one of my most wanted LD4s. It's outstanding. This account, even though the last few sessions before this one were kind of crappy, this account still has had really good LD lightning rates, and we'll update those rates in the video towards the end of this video. But I am locking her right away. So 2 new toys and one of my most wanted LD4s. That is just outstanding. And it doesn't hurt to get a dupe Eshir, because he can be used in Siege. So, and we still have 1 potential LD pull left. So how cool would that be if we just got an LD5 from this all attribute legendary? What is that? Water Death Knight. Okay, he's a skill up for Diaz. I'm okay with that. This was a really good session. Outstanding. Verisa is gonna be amazing. It's getting harder and harder for them to pick who to ban when I go into RTA now, because I could really get some good team synergy going. So that's such a good pull. Now I gotta pull her light sister, and then I'll really have a good cleave team. But Verisa is great. So that's it for this video. Short, but I just wanted to. I had those LD scrolls sitting in my inbox, and I was praying for a good toy, and I got it. So this is pretty awesome. So RTA coming up soon. See you peeps in the next one.